Hey, what's going on guys? Ragetrain here and welcome back to another episode of the Hypixel Skyblock Hardcore series. And today guys should hopefully be another great episode for you all because over the past couple of days I have been doing a lot of plotting and I think I finally come up with like a brand new master plan of how we are going to be moving forward with this series. But before I start getting into that, I do have something very scary to show you guys today. And that scary thing actually occurred in a stream I just did last night at the time of recording this video. And basically during that stream I was working on this massive cobblestone platform that you will see now covers the entirety of my island border to border. But I'd say about 50 to 60% of the way through with the cobblestone platform, this very terrifying thing happened. So yeah, here's the clip of that happening right now. If you don't focus on diamonds, perfect number is basically impossible. Yeah, obviously, but I think my... What the heck? I swear I did not touch my spacebar. Yeah, as you guys saw, I almost fell into the void. I don't know how close I was. To be fair, this thing is pretty high up. If I go down to where the platform is right here, you can see my Y level is 82. I'm not sure what Y level you have to hit in order to like die to the void, but it seemed like I fell pretty far, man. I was like seriously terrified. But yeah, thankfully we are still chugging along. If I do /death count here, you will see it is still a beautiful 0. And another bright note is that during that stream, we did end up actually fully completing the cobblestone platform. So it does cover everything from border to border. So one of the main points of this cobblestone platform, or actually really the whole point, is that I should not be able to fall into the void anymore. I think you can still technically cross the board of your island. So if I was like being an idiot and flew past the building limit of my island, then I could still fall into the void. But as long as I'm in the building limit and don't do anything stupid like mining through the cobblestone, then I should be safe from those void deaths, and I should also be okay from fall damage, because as you can see here, I purposely made this platform pretty high up because I was worried that if it's too far down and I fall down here, then I could die of fall damage. But this massive cobblestone platform also leads me into my new master plan, so let's get into that. So essentially guys, right now I feel like I'm kind of at a breaking point with this series. We've pretty much conquered the early game. We have a solid armor set, fully reforged here, fully enchanted, that allows me to go and fight early game mobs without any fear. We have a very nice early game weapon here that we still do need to work on getting some more enchantments on it to max it and getting a better reforge. But this is still like the best early game weapon and will actually turn into like a top tier mid game weapon as we continue to upgrade it and max out the damage now. But with us having basically conquered the early game, we now need to start transitioning into the mid game, which I guess some people might have different opinions on what would be considered the mid game. But for me, I consider mid game being like the first time you get to the end and start doing things in the end, which is a point that I am definitely not at yet. For one, my combat isn't even high enough for me to go to the end. I'm still only combat 9 and you need combat 12 to get to the end. My armor set is definitely not good to take more than like maybe 4 or 5, maybe like 6 or 7 hits from an Enderman. My weapon is maybe the closest thing I would have to mid game. If I got Ender Slayer 5 on here and just grinded enough kills on it to get the damage up a little bit, I actually think this thing could probably hold its weight against the 4,500 to 6k health Enderman, if I also worked on getting myself some more talisman and putting good reforges on them. But really, the main predicament that this all draws back to is the armor set. What armor set can I transition to next? And basically, long story short, during that stream last night where we were building this cobblestone platform, I had like an hour to 2 hour long conversation with a bunch of you guys as to which armor set would be the best for me to go for next. And the armor set that I ultimately decided based on my own opinions and also some feedback from you guys is the Monster Hunter set. And the main reason I ended up deciding on Monster Hunter comes down to the fact that I can buy mats for the armor pieces from NPCs that spawn, which should hopefully make the process of getting it go much faster, and I won't be stuck basically doing nothing on my island for like days, maybe even weeks at a time right now. Because for example, with the perfect armor that I was originally planning on going for, you need a absolute ton of diamonds. I mean, it is a lot of diamonds required to craft this thing. And I can't use the auction house to buy diamonds from other players, and I can't buy diamonds from any of the NPC merchants. So I would have to grind out all those diamonds with my minions. It's just not going to happen. There'd be nothing going on in the series for like 2 weeks. But instead, if I go for the Monster Hunter set, I just have to grind up 3 different collections to 25,000 each, and then the extra materials that I need that I haven't been able to grind for yet, I just use coins to buy them from the NPC merchants, which is where the aforementioned giant cobblestone platform comes into play, because this thing is going to be turned into a pumpkin farm. Now, I know I didn't need to make the whole bottom layer of my island a cobblestone platform for a pumpkin farm. If I wanted to be efficient, I would have just done dirt, but because this is a hardcore series, I wanted a safety layer beneath the dirt in case I accidentally like mine a block of dirt while I'm not paying attention and fall into the void. Obviously, that'd be terrible, so my point of doing this cobblestone platform was that this will hopefully prevent that. So yeah, that's the master plan. Hopefully you guys like it, because I've pretty much already committed to it, so unless something drastically changes within like the next couple of days, this is what we're doing. And really the last thing I need to get going with this plan is just to get like the spider, skeleton, and creeper minions set up so I can start grinding all those collections towards 25,000. But the one predicament we run into there is that I still only have 10 minion slots, which is just not going to work. We need to get more minion slots so that we can place down more of those minions. So that is what we're going to be focusing on for today's episode, is crafting a bunch of new unique minions to get those minion slots up. As you can see here though, there are a bunch of different types of minions I haven't even crafted yet, so I really don't think it'll be very hard to get myself up to at least 12 minion slots, hopefully like 13, maybe even more if I'm lucky. And to start out, you can see there are 4 different types of wood minions I haven't even started to craft yet, which wood minions are very, very easy to get up to tier 5, so that's what I'm going to be starting off with here today. Is I'm going to head to the park right now, and I'm going to get enough wood to get each of those 4 wood minions to tier 5, which will be enough for 20 unique minion crafts, which will already blow me past the 11th minion spot. So yeah, let's do it. All right, boys, I got all the materials now set up over in some chests over here to craft all these minions. Ooh, it is gonna feel so nice to get, like, what is gonna be 20 unique minion crafts in one sitting. Oh my gosh. Okay, tier 4 birch minion. I actually went overboard with the birch, as you can see. I have a little bit extra. And tier 5. So birch minion done, tier 5 there. Let's move on to the spruce minion. Tier 1, tier 2, tier 3, and tier 4. Tier 5, oh my god, it is so satisfying to get that done. Next up is the dark oak minion, which I'm actually surprised I haven't done yet, because I have farmed a ton of dark oak for those Growth 5 books. There we go, tier 4, and ended off with the tier 5. And that one there does unlock us our 11th minion spot. And then finally, the acacia here, tier 1, tier 2, tier 3, tier 4, and tier 5. So we are now 20 unique minions away from our 12th minion slot. So I think we can definitely get ourselves to that 12th minion slot today. I want to try to go for 13, but that might be a bit of a stretch. But like I was showing you guys earlier, there are still a ton that I haven't even attempted to craft yet, so we can get some easy ones out of the way. All right, holy crap, guys. It took forever to get the materials ready for these next couple minions I'm going to do, but I think this should be enough again for another 20 unique minion crafts. But this time I'm doing it for 5 different types of minions, because getting the farming ones past tier 4 is kind of difficult without having like a big farm dedicated to that crop. But there we go, potato minion tier 4 to start us out. Then we are going to work on a carrot minion here, and tier 4 of that guy as well. Next up we have sugarcane, which is one of the ones that took a really long time, because for whatever reason, a bunch, well, I guess maybe for like paper for books or something, for enchanting, I guess, but like there are so many people trying to farm sugarcane at the mushroom desert, so it takes forever to get as much as you need for these minions. But there we go, tier 4 sugarcane. Okay, then we have the mushroom minion, which hopefully I have enough for this one. It's kind of weird, I guess, because I can't mix up like brown and red, I don't think. Okay, yeah, I should have been more careful about that, because I do have enough now. This is all I need for the tier 4 upgrade, I think, but I don't have enough of just one color, so I'll have to go back in a second and get that. I will get that done though, because I'm so close that I might as well do it. I have 5 stacks of brown and 5 stacks of red, so it doesn't matter which one I go for. I just need to get 3 more stacks of one of the colors. Okay, but then I should hopefully have enough to do the cocoa bean one here. This one was actually really easy to get, I think, mostly just because nobody is farming cocoa beans. But there we go, tier 4 cocoa beans. So yeah, you can see I only need 1 more unique minion to get that 12th slot, which will obviously be this tier 4 mushroom minion. So let me go grab those mushrooms really quickly. All right, got the 8 stacks of mushroom. Let's go ahead and unlock this 12th minion slot. Okay, wait, I thought it was 1 stack short for a second. That would be terrible. Boom, there we go, 12th minion slot. Now let me look, how many do I need for the 13th? Okay, 25. That's actually not that bad. I think I can do it. I still have a bunch of the mob type minions to do. So like zombie minion, skeleton, creeper. The 14th minion slot won't be doable today, but I think I can definitely get this 13th one done. So I think my next destination now is going to be the deep caverns. Oh, and I guess I should go ahead and quickly bring this up with you guys, because I know in the last episode we were working on this mob farm and I asked you guys for help with it, because obviously I could not get it to work. And I do now know, thanks to your guys' help, that the reason this thing isn't working is because For one, I needed to be on my island for the mobs to spawn, and two, it needed to be like 24 blocks away from me, I believe, which I don't think this is quite 24 blocks here, although it's probably pretty close. But I'm actually not going to be like fixing that mob farm in today's episode because I did unlock the nether biome stick, and it took me like 6 tries in order to successfully change my island's biome to the nether biome. And so I don't want to mess with it anymore because I really don't want there to be like a whole ton of mobs spawning down on this cobblestone platform here when I start working more on the pumpkin farm. So yeah, just figured I'd quickly talk about that with you guys in case you were confused as to why I was like totally ignoring like one of the main projects I worked on last episode. Alright guys, so I've started grinding up to try and get these like mob minions, and I can already tell this is gonna take way too long. Like I've already been going for like 5-6 minutes, maybe even longer than that here, and I even got lapis leggings, but I barely have like, what is that, 90 rotten flesh? What the heck? I just got a lapis helmet and lapis leggings in like 2 seconds. Which I'm actually excited about getting these armor pieces because these are actually good for when I need to enchant gear. By the way, I know it triggers everybody that I don't have telekinesis on my Raider's axe yet, but I'm just saving it till the very end so I don't mess up anvil uses. Oh, which is the other thing I should mention from last episode as well, which is that I have not done any more work on this Raider's axe yet, but the next time I do it, I have watched 30 Virus's video now about resetting anvil uses, so I will enchant better whenever I do that next. But yeah, that was another thing that a lot of people were raging about in the comments, that I already messed up the anvil uses and everything on my axe, so I'll fix everything next time I go to enchant. So I think what we're going to do for now is stop at the 12 minion slots. I know it's a really low number, but I just don't think I'll be able to get the next 25 unique minion crafts in a very timely manner. Obviously, I'm going to continue working towards getting more minion slots, but just for today, for this episode, we're going to stop at 12. And I'm going to start working on setting up the mob farm to start grinding for this monster armor. So with my 12 minion slots, I could do like 4 of each of those and be working towards all of them at the same time, but I think what I would rather do is just completely commit to one collection at a time. So what I'm going to do is convert this into a room that can hold 12 minions, and I'm just going to completely fill it with skeleton minions for today. Now obviously, in order to get 12 skeleton minions, I am still going to need to go head back to deep caverns again and grind out some skeletons to get those bones. But I'm going to start with just expanding this room to the size it needs to be. Now, one problem I am going to have with these minions is that they are going to fill up really quickly because my compactors are not going to work on them, and I do not have super compactors yet. So I need to at least make sure that all 12 of them have medium storages on them. Otherwise, there's just like no way I'll make any progress at all with them. And then maybe I just need to go ahead and start working towards getting super compactors already next episode. Maybe I can just set up one of those cobblestone grinders that has like the 2 teleport pads and just grind that thing for a couple hours and get some super compactors that way. Ooh, although what I just realized now is that not only am I going to need the cobblestone for super compactors, but I am going to need redstone as well. And I also like having these coal minions up because I do want to still be working towards the enchanted lava buckets that I discussed, but I guess that those aren't that crucial right now because until we get those, we can just rely on enchanted charcoal, which is almost as good and much cheaper and easier to get. But I think I do want to keep up 2 redstone minions for the sole purpose of getting enchanted redstone blocks for super compactors. So instead of making this room house 12 skeleton minions, for now I'm going to make it house 10. Alright, so this is definitely going to take me a while because I also don't think I even have enough cobblestone, so I think I'm going to have to go and mine cobblestone for a little bit too just to finish this thing. So I will be back when it's done. Alright guys, so I finished the little cobblestone room, but I just had to cut back a little bit early while I'm farming a bunch of bones to craft some minions to show you guys. Look how many miner's armor drops I've gotten already. I've literally gotten a full set and an extra helmet, all in maybe like 10 to 15 minutes of farming down here. This is actually insane. Alright, so I think I got all the bones I need to craft the 10 tier 1 skeleton minions, and then hopefully I can actually upgrade them a little bit as well. It's really easy to farm a ton of bones down there in the diamond reserve, so I might try and get them all up to tier 2/3 if I can. But yeah, I think this room should definitely be big enough now. So let me craft these minions really quickly, and then we'll go ahead and toss them down. Alright, there we go. 10 tier 1 skeleton minions, and now I need to take down all my minions over here pretty much. Alright, so all the minions except these 2 are now taken down, and then obviously a little bit later on I'm going to replace this one with another redstone minion because I'm only leaving these 2 up to continue working towards super compactors. And I also realized I only have 4 medium storages, so I'm definitely going to need to get some more of those. I might actually do it on episode here today. But let's go ahead and place all these skeleton minions down. Let me make sure I also don't screw anything up here. And I actually think that these skeletons should not target me because I did get the intimidation talisman last episode. Alright, so there we go. All 10 skeleton minions are placed down, and you can see The skeletons are spawning in very fast now, and they do not target me, which is awesome, which means I can safely come in and grind this area whenever I want. So yeah, now the next goal that is going to be very important is to, one, get fuel on all these guys, and then also to make sure that they all have storages here. I'm not even going to bother giving them small storages. It's useless. They don't have super compactors. They need to have at least medium storages right now. So I guess I need to go ahead and farm oak wood for a little bit now. Alright, I got all the wood, so let's go ahead and craft this. Hopefully 6 is enough. I'm pretty sure I had 4 placed down. If I didn't and I needed more than this, well, that's going to be kind of sad. And holy crap, there are a lot of skeletons. Let's go ahead and kill them all and farm some bones really quickly. Alright, yes, I had 4 placed down. Perfect. So this will be the exact amount we need. We'll get all these dudes equipped with a medium storage. And I guess I was farming wood for about like 20 minutes. They actually probably already have a decent amount of bones on them. Yes, they do. Okay, so let's see if I can start upgrading at least 1 or 2 of them to tier 2. Oh, I actually can get this one to tier 3. I guess I should just focus 1. Okay, so we have 9 tier 1s, but we have 1 tier 3. And I know I said I was going to go through and maybe head back to the diamond reserve and grind some bones for a while to try and level more of them up. But honestly, guys, I have been grinding so many things today. I need a little bit of a break from the grind. So I'm going to stop at this for today. Hopefully when I log on in the morning, they're all completely filled up and I can use those bones to upgrade them. And then I can also head back to Diamond Reserve, grind a little bit, and use the bones I get from that to upgrade them as well. So yeah, I think all that's left for this episode is to go ahead and do some more fairy souls. So I think today I want to go ahead and knock some out in the deep caverns. So let's head over there and get it done. Alright, so there we go, boys. We got 12 new fairy souls, I believe. Yep, we are now at 15 out of 21, and I was at 3 out of 20 before. Obviously, still missing 6, though. I'll have to go back and get them at some other point. There was one that you have to kind of like fall off onto a ledge. I just wasn't feeling it today. I'm not risking that one. And then there was another one in Slime Hill I needed an ender pearl for, and I ran out, so I'll have to come back for that one. But then other than that, the only other ones I didn't get, I think, are all the ones that happened after he went down into the Obsidian Sanctuary. So I'll also have to wait to get those. But here we go. We get 2 upgrades, 5 HP, 1 defense, and 1 strength, and 6 HP, 1 defense, and 1 strength. So slowly but surely, we are knocking some of these fairy souls out. We are now up to 38 out of 190, which is still a long way to go. But it was not too long ago. I can remember we were at like 3 out of 190. So we're definitely making some progress. But yeah, that's where I'm going to go ahead and end off today's episode. Hopefully you guys did enjoy it. If you did and have not done so already, make sure you drop a like on the video. And also, if you're new around here, make sure you hit the subscribe button so you can stay up to date on this series. And yeah, guys, thank you very much once again for watching, and I will see you in my next episode, hopefully very, very soon. See you guys then. Peace.